For 3 months, how has your career developed? Hello everyone, I'm Lakey. 3 options, choose the most advantageous group. Let's take a look at the situation of the withdrawal group. That withdrawal group. I might feel the work pressure is a bit high, especially in the latter part. The general development of the business in the next 3 months is not very positive, or there is no big breakthrough and improvement. You may feel that when you first entered the profession, you might have been a bit hasty and didn't think it through. You didn't understand much about the current work system, rules, or the actual situation. You might just be confused. And the current work status is not very good. You might not want to continue here and thought about resigning. You will find that you indeed do not love this job anymore. The work is also very tiring, and the future is also a state of carrying a burden. So the work pressure will be very great. Or in other words, you have a lot of work on your hands, lots of miscellaneous things for you to do. So obviously you really don't like it and won't go. Refusal to face success is quite enough, even though you want to go to work every day. At the same time, I think the group of friends might also face high pressure, so you usually won't just decide to quit unless you're already starting a new job and make the decision after it's confirmed. Either work while preparing for the learning period. In short, it is a feeling of moving forward under pressure. So in fact, you can choose to leave, but it will be a bit of a tug and a bit complicated. Leaving is a bit confusing for the future, wondering if you can find a better and more suitable job. Carrying on with these tasks at hand is really a headache and too tiring, so I think this job might be short-lived. There probably won't be a significant improvement, and you won't see a better prospect for development. Well, the above is an interpretation of this group. Hope it can help you. Next is the second group. You may feel a lot of mental stress. The content may not be much, but it's definitely bland and boring. You go back and forth doing the work at hand every day. Actually, you can do it well, but it's just too uninteresting and there's not much opportunity to shine. But you can also choose to continue. Can you accept this repetitive work content in this job in the future? 3 months. I think the probability is still standing still, including your salary and benefits, or job content, or position. It should have been a long time without breakthrough and change. The human-machine aspect may be mediocre. Either you can't fit in, or you don't want to briefly pull and pull at work, just work, and don't want to engage in small groups. But the current situation, in fact, I think your current mental pressure is very high. The pressure for the previous group was somewhat high, but for this group, the stress from work is actually okay, but you're overthinking, and that's causing a great deal of mental stress. It's easy to suffer from insomnia, anxiety, or hair, but the future pressure in this area will actually be relieved to some extent. Or you just simply don't want to think about it since you can't change the situation anyway, so you might as well not think about it. You've done what you could. No matter what you think or do, it might still be the same. Just work at your own pace. Whether you do this job or not, it's up to your effort. Whether you try hard or not, you'll eventually return to the starting point. This gives me a feeling like you've climbed from the first floor to the third floor, only to start over. But in the end, you return to the first floor. You are always in a cycle of back and forth. But fortunately, your future state will be much better. At least the mental pressure will not be so great. The job probably has no breakthrough, and you might not like this job, no passion, just for work, or just matching your own major. Okay, that's an interpretation of this group. Hope it can help you. Then whose eyes? Group 3, I actually think it's not bad. In the next 3 months, there could be a breakthrough in your career or a new opportunity, but it depends on whether you can seize it or not. I feel a bit of a double entendre. Looking at it now, your job content is actually okay. It shouldn't be too tiring. And you can rest by yourself. You can cope, but there may always be some emergencies or sudden tasks given to you, sudden things happening, but you can also balance and handle well. It's just a bit, the rest are fine. So even if you want to be idle, this group may not allow it. Even if you just want to do your job well, they won't go looking for things to do spontaneously, but they will give you a lot of tasks, intentionally or unintentionally. So even if you want to slack off, the company won't allow you. As soon as you wake up, you may be assigned tasks immediately. So this is indeed a bit exhausting, but I think it's okay. Then in terms of future development, in fact, it will give you a new opportunity and a turning point. It's a different state from the current one, but you have to catch it because this kind of energy is actually very active and it comes and goes quickly. Either they haven't noticed or they haven't paid attention. Either it was given to you and then you were very entangled and didn't hold it. But overall, the career development in the next 3 months is not bad. There will be a very good opportunity, but you must be quick to catch it with your own hands. All the above is an interpretation of the car owner. Hope it can be helpful to you.